Hi folks, Old South Sales in Jackson, Mississippi, where we sell lots of things, folks, principally diesel trucks. Today we're going to list one. If you've been looking for a bargain, if you've been looking for a value, and you need a diesel four-wheel drive truck, we're going to list it today. It's a 2008 Ford F250 turbo diesel four-wheel drive XLT package, sitting on a matched set of tires. It's got a 4-inch lift and does everything the way it's supposed to do. Nice truck. Come on, we're going to show it to you. See the tires it's sitting on? Up in here, 4-inch lift.
Mickey Thompson wheels.
It does have, folks, a real ranch hand bumper. And we need them down here because we've got more deer than people. But if you don't want it, we'll be glad to take it off and put a regular bumper on it. You can see it here. Seats are good.
Headliner's good, it's not sagging, seats aren't ripped or torn, carpet's clean, it's perfect. 6-disc CD changer, tow command, upfitter switches, power pedals, automatic headlights, pretty much got everything you can put on one.
Windows, deer locks, tilt cruise.
Sliding rear window. These seats flip up and they got a flip out storage tray. We'll show all that in the pictures of it. Bedliner's nice.
It is. Not big and banged up either. I mean, the sides are straight, it's straight around. Tailgate straight, the bumper's not twisted and turned.
Bumper has one dent on the corner.
See down the side here. Look back here. Once again, clean.
Dash isn't peeling, it can crack. The windshield, it is the original Super Duty windshield, but it's not cracked or pecked or anything else.
Not mud, not everywhere. All that. Power stroke XLT. Ranch hand bumper. Gosh, those things are expensive. But down here we need them because if you've not hit a deer, prepare yourself, you're going to. Anyway, folks, if you've been needing a nice, just a four-wheel drive truck, for whatever reason, if you have a hunting or fishing, pulling a boat, farm, whatever, this is a good, solid truck. It's a 2008 Ford F250 turbo diesel XLT package. We showed it to you. Really nice on the inside, matching set of wheels. It only has 180,000 miles, but it has been tuned and deleted. Got a 4-inch lift kit. So if you've gone out shopping for you a turbo diesel four-wheel drive, got nosebleed, look at this one. It's going to be a value. Thank you so much for looking at our truck. We appreciate that. Look forward to visiting with you about the truck. Seeing you here in Jackson, Mississippi.
Hi folks, Stan Dale here. You've been listening to my dad talk about this truck. Now I'm going to take you on a test drive. Before I do, just want to show you under the hood. You can see how clean it is. We don't clean under hoods. This is just how we got it. So, you know, got a little dust, whatever, but it's not covered in mud and stuff. This truck has not spent much time, if any, off-road. And the reason I can tell you that is when they have, all these bare aluminum pieces get a brown patina that you cannot clean off. And this one doesn't have any of that. What it does have, you can see, had an impact on the core support. That means the radiator recall, thermostat recall, obviously been done. But the main thing I want to show you is under here, you can see a little wisp of smoke. Smoke's not a big deal as long as it's not puffing. You can look at videos I have of 15,000 mile 6.7s that smoke more than this. The main thing is, you see I set the cap down, it doesn't blow off. That means there's no blow-by. Blow-by is engine compression getting past the piston rings and into the crankcase. It's not necessarily the sign of a bad engine, but it's a sign of wear that this truck doesn't have. So anyway, now we're going to hop in and take you for a drive. Okay, now I'm going to take you on a little test drive. Before I do, just want to show you a few things inside. Turn the radio down. See the cup holder? Still works. Those are almost always broke. It's got power pedals. Got the tow command, trailer brake control, upfitter switches, like if you want to add like a winch or extra lights or whatever. line in if you want to play your phone through the radio, extra power outlets. Like I said, still says Super Duty, so I'm assuming this is a factory windshield, that or somebody spent a lot of money for a windshield that says Super Duty. It does have automatic headlights, it has fog lights, windows locks, tilt, cruise, all that good stuff. Even has steering wheel controls for the stereo. For an XLT, this truck is really loaded. Now you probably noticed the outside has got this, I guess kind of like a bedliner coating. Give it that kind of off-road look. Both the bumpers are coated. They're not steel bumpers. They're chrome underneath. So if you wanted to, you could clean it off and have chrome bumpers. Or for that matter, you could, if you took a few gallons of paint thinner and some elbow grease, you could clean the whole truck off and just, it's that medium stone is the color. If you wanted to just clean the whole thing off and not worry about it, then that is an option. So it's medium stone metallic. It's kind of a dark brown looking to me, but that's what's underneath. If you decide, if you're not a fan of the coating, then it will come off. We tested that in a couple of small spots just to see if it would, and it will. So you've definitely got that option. You'll have to excuse my shaky camera work. I'm filming with one hand and driving with the other on some of the worst roads in the city of Jackson. So even though the video may come out a little shaky, rest assured the truck has a great ride and drive. It does like it should. So nothing to worry about with that. Doesn't pull to the left or right. The only thing I can find on this truck that doesn't work like it should is, you see the tire pressure lights on. Now that's, you know, these tires this truck has on it, they run at a different pressure than the factory tires, because, you know, they're still higher pressure. They're not just regular passenger truck tires. But I think the only way you can get that light off, I mean, other than just, you know, pull the bulb, you can go to your Ford dealer and have them program the monitor system for the pressure that these tires run on. So, I mean, you got that option. Or you may want to put some different tires on that do run at the same pressure as the factory tires, in which case, you know, it won't be an issue. But this has a good set of tires. Either way, the wheels look, I think, are practically brand new. They're Mickey Thompson's. You can see, oh, the only other thing I can nitpick, it's missing one of the parking sensors. So the parking sensor thing is off because it's missing one. It even has heated mirrors. The power mirrors, they're manually telescoping, so you can pull them in and out, you can fold them in, you can do all that. If you want to fly in, drive this thing home, you can. I wouldn't hesitate to hop in it and drive it anywhere. You're welcome to do so. We'll pick you up at Jackson International Airport, no extra charge. We'll bring you back here to not so beautiful South Jackson and do all the paperwork and feedback and everything, let you get on the road. But we understand, if you're like a lot of our customers, you're from the Northeast or the Midwest, you're looking down south for good prices and rust-free trucks, and so you may not have time to spend several days driving or flying down and then driving home. We understand that. So if that's you, don't let the idea of having to deal with shipping dissuade you from buying it. If you look online at these online price quotes, don't let the prices scare you off either, because depending on how much of a hurry you're in, we can save you as much as half off. The reason for that is most of these guys you find online, they aren't actually shippers. They don't have a fleet of trucks out on the road hauling trucks. They're just brokers, and they'll charge you hundreds of dollars up front, and they call it a deposit, but all it really is their broker's fee for arranging transportation with someone else. So they all use this one website called Central Dispatch to find people to haul their loads and stuff, and we're on Central Dispatch. It costs about $2,000 a year to be on it, but we're on it, so basically we can offer our customers wholesale rates on shipping. So If that's you, shoot me a text with your zip code and which truck you're interested in, 601-376-9869, and I'll be glad to give you a ballpark figure on shipping. And if you're anywhere near Houston or Dallas or Atlanta or pretty much anywhere in the state of Florida, then I can get you a real good deal on shipping. So like I said, if you're interested, shoot me a text or you can email me, either way, and I'll get you a good ballpark figure on shipping. Now, we're not the actual shippers, so if you decide to go that route, you can either FedEx us a cashier's check or do a bank wire. As soon as we get it, we'll post it for shipment. We'll send you the title and all the paperwork, and as soon as we find somebody, we'll let you know. If you're within 700 or 800 miles, it takes 3 to 5 days. Now, if you're further away than that, it may take longer. Not necessarily, but it can. So, just something to keep in mind. But basically, we make the arrangements. We get it picked up and handled, all that. And when they drop the truck off, all you have to do is hand them the cash for the shipping charges. So we don't get a cut. We don't make anything off of it. It's a free service to our customers. Although if you're not our customer, we'll do it for $50, but we'd rather you be our customer and we'll do it for free. But anyway, like I said, if you're interested, shoot me a text or an email and with your zip code, and I'll get back to you on with a price. So like Dad said, this truck is tuned and deleted. What that means is the DPF system has been removed. That's part of the emissions. The emissions have been disabled or removed. So if that's a problem in your area, just be aware of it. You'd have to put the DPF back on. But honestly, on the 6.4, you really want to remove the DPF, because these newer trucks, they use that fluid to clean their DPFs, and it's fine, not a big deal. But these 6.4s, the way they clean theirs is to dump a bunch of extra fuel into the rear two cylinders. Well, first of all, that kills the fuel economy. Second of all, it's extra wear and tear on the engine, and it's just not a good system. So you delete it, you pick up 3 to 5 miles per gallon right off the bat, and on top of that, you take a lot of wear and tear off the engine, and it's just a win-win-win. Now, this truck does not roll coal, it doesn't blow a bunch of smoke, so you don't have to worry about that. Although we can set it up if you want to roll coal, you do have that option. But if you're interested in discussing all that more, just give me a call, 601-376-9869, and I'll be glad to get into it. It was already done when we got the truck, so that's one less thing you've got to worry about, and it's been done for a while apparently. So anyway, one last thing, I want to show the dash. You can see just the tire lights on. We like to show the dash after we've been driving a while, because if there's an engine light or other light on, it's easy to hook your scan tool up and kill the light. But if there's a problem and you haven't fixed it, then as soon as you go to driving, that light comes back on. So that's why I like to show the dash after we've been driving, so you can see for yourself that there really are no lights lit. So beyond that, if you have any questions, give me a call, 601-376-9869. Appreciate you watching the video, listening to everything we had to say. Look forward to seeing you here in Jackson, Mississippi. Thank you.